set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Oh, solid stiff arm and some open field. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards on the ground. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Mahomes now on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
These two teams all tied after one.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Jack, 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 yellow, 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 yellow. Come on, baby.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, it's complete. This is Starks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They run the counter. Bowden, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll try the left side. Raymond. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Point after, right down 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On third down, Bowden. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down now, Raymond. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. On third down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 21-10 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Bowden. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's there to happen, think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. The
catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On third down, here's Edwards. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Also 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Check 50. Mike is 50.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Here we go. Check 99. Check 99. Sponge. No.
On first down. Bowden. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 52 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
That's good. Baltimore, first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Raymond, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
SOS.
On 3rd down, Raymond. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll run on 1st down. Bowden. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Go, baby. Collect. Hey, 43, 15. Let's hurt.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bowden. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Mike 46.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Completes this one to start.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a give, right side. Bowden, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. But just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Edwards. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A loss of 11 brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Raymond. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowden, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the block to the 2nd level.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Yellow. Hey, check 20.
Now a give, right side. Bowden, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 69 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Motion, motion, motion. Hey, Mike 51.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away.